Okay, so welcome back to part 2 of our video today. I've made some concrete earlier. Didn't have enough. I had too much concrete made for the lime molds that I had, so I'm very quickly going to fill some green men molds here. I'm going to take this, and I've probably shown this one before. Very nice. I like this mold. It looks great when it's painted, and it takes a good amount of concrete. I'm going to put it in now. So I always spray these latex molds a little bit to alleviate bubbles. I'll put her in like this, good shovelful, give it a shake. Another one. And one more for the sake of a job well done. I'll give that a good shake. Okay, so this is our wall hanger, made from a bent coat hanger. Put it in here at the top of the head, and she's ready to go. Okay, sorry about that disappearance, because I hadn't of course thought out what I was going to do with it. I'm going to spray this little Sycamore Leaf Man mould, fiberglass backing. Lovely mould, got that from a guy in England. I've yet to actually come across anybody in Ireland making good moulds, or any moulds for that matter. I've made a few, but I don't really have the fiberglass expertise. So maybe during the winter I'll teach myself how to make fiberglass and seams. I don't know how to make seams. And I've seen the theory of it, but I haven't actually physically done it yet. So that's our friend here. We'll give him a shake, get the bubbles out. Yeah. Put in another hanger right in the top. His head is going to be. And I'm going to put him here for the moment. Now, that particular mold, the little sycamore, he seems to bring a lot of happiness to people because the smile with the big gold teeth. I paint the teeth gold because I think it goes very well with the whole thing. I really like it. And I think you can do this sort of thing much better if you actually enjoy what you're doing. Okay, so this is a large river god or green man, whichever. He's a big fellow. Spray it with water. I'm going to stick in some concrete mixture there. Again, he has a fiberglass mold. That mold would distort if he didn't. I'm going to stick that in, give it a shake. Shake those bubbles out. Okay, all good. I'm going to give it another hanger. I need a bigger one. See, I made these earlier, but I just left them lying around the place. Sorry, it's just the way I am. Now, that mold done. Put them inside. So what have we got? Okay, so I have this one. This is our Sipiton, I think it's called a Sipiton cross. I made this myself. I made this mold myself a long time ago from a little plaque I bought in a souvenir shop in Carcassonne. I really like it. I haven't sold many of them, but I like it. I think when they're painted up, they look really well. These are all on my Instagram anyway, if anybody wants curious to see what they look like when they're finished. So it doesn't take much, not much material to go in there. Give it a shake. There's quite a bit of detail in that I showed you, there were bubbles in it. Okay, so now because this isn't very heavy, I'm going to use a piece of this waxed craft maker's string, and I'm just going to push it down into the concrete there. Push it down a good bit so you It's unlikely to come loose just with the weight anyways. Just put that there. Okay. Next is this concrete bowl. Now this is a silicone mold, poured silicone. Like this one in China. Now this amount of silicone, if you were to buy it here, even at the cheapest outlet, which is MFBG or MBFG fiberglass, as far as I understand, would still cost you quite a lot of money to pour something like this. There's probably a kilo of silicone here. So like you're looking at minimum maybe 30, 40, 50 euro, something like that. So it's actually probably cheap to buy some of these molds. So this goes in. Now this has walls. So the detail is very important. We don't want the walls to be full of bubbles or anything like that. So I'm going to grab my trusty debubbling device. I'm going to shake it around like that. Give it a couple of whacks on the side to drive any bubbles out there maybe. I've made quite a few of these, haven't sold too many of them, but I think they're quite nice, and they're certainly nice just to have, so I'll continue to make them as long as I have the mold. I might as well. Maybe somebody someday will decide, hey, I want to buy a load of those. That's great. I'll give this a few more taps, and that's ready to go. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. I can't keep running in and out when I'm making these videos. You guys watching, if anybody's watching, you suffered enough, I think. So, here we go. This is a small, medium-sized green man. Give it a dose of water, and we'll put in our concrete. There's quite a lot of reasonably fine detail on this. Okay, so shake it. Give it a shake, get those bubbles out, and there, my last hanger, which as you can see, is a repurposed coat hanger. Does the job absolutely perfectly. In she goes, and there we go. So, I still have quite a bit of cement left over, so what am I going to do with it? Let me see. Enough there to make a few more items, and I don't want to waste this stuff. There's quite a bit of it kind of semi-solid at the bottom, so I don't want to pour a lot of water in. I'll just give it a few squirts just to keep it workable. There we go. Made a lot of stuff here today. You'll have to bear with me, I'm sorry. Okay, this is my final. That was my final disappearing act, I promise you. So, this is my Medusa Gorgon mold. Again, it's silicone, and again, I got it from China, and it's absolutely, it's fantastic. The heads are now available from my Instagram shop. I can't sell them through Etsy; they're too heavy. I can't post them. I can post them in Ireland, but I can't post them outside of Ireland. They're going to be too expensive to ship, which is always going to be a problem in a situation when you do something like this, you know. So there we are. Get some stuff into it. Now, because this is a very thick silicone mold, it doesn't require mother mould, and it actually, if you see, it has these legs on the bottom, so it can stand under its own weight, and it's fine there. I'm trying to make one of these a day from concrete, and then I make a few from percolite in between times. Sometimes they take longer than a day, sometimes it's 2 days before they're ready to come out of the mould, but don't pull them out of the mould too soon, because then you lose bits, they break off, and it's ruined, and all your hard work is for nothing. Yeah, so that's that. Doesn't look right now. I'm going to set that down. You know, the gargoyle mould here, I have lots and lots of these made already. They don't use as much. Those gargoyle mould is what I made myself, brush on latex. I got the gargoyle again, carcass on in France, souvenir shop there. It was one of the first things I actually copied during the great lockdown 2 years ago. And I think a lot of people are looking for things to do with themselves. So this is what I started to do. Now the gargoyle has a big undercut here on the chin, so we give him a tap. Also I've got 2 horns and ears there. I've got all the material in there. There's no point having gargoyle with no horns, and not evil. And you don't want bubbles under the chin, because that happens too. And another bit. And scrape them off, give them a good tapping now, because I like these. I'm fond of these little gargoyle rolls. I have lots of them. If anybody wants to give me a shout, I'll sort of organise one for you. Now, no need for mother mould. Cat food tin. Gargoyle sits in there absolutely perfectly. No problem. Now, I'm going to leave that aside. Alright, I've made a fair bit of stuff today actually. So, keep going. Actually really happy I took a day off work today. I'm happy to be able to come out here and do a few things. There's a couple of markets coming up soon. I want to be prepared to have some stock made. Concrete, I leave them for a few weeks at least. Before I start to paint. So this is another green man mould. Lovely green man. Wall hanging. I'll just give it a shake there. This is I call this my faithful green man. I've made a lot of these. I sold a lot of these. One of the first ones. I bought the original from somewhere. I copied the mould 4 or 5 times, so I have lots of them. Okay, so our green man here, if you see, is going into a plastic bag, a plastic box with some sand in it. You see? So he's going to hold the shape. Okay, so that's it. I'm pretty much out of concrete. And if you like my videos, like and subscribe.